Deborah Moses, popularly known as Deborah Porsche, was minding her business on the 4th of September 2025 when her security man called her and told her that a dispatch rider is outside waiting for her to deliver her a package. And she wasn't expecting anything from anyone, neither did anybody call to tell her that they are sending her a package. So she told the security man to send the dispatch rider away. Now, this was a smart move because if it is me, I would want to know if someone was actually sending me money bouquet or a gift or an iPhone. But she sent the dispatch rider, which was a nice thing to do. Smart move. He wasn't a dispatch rider at all. He was her ex-boyfriend, popularly known as Lintex of Africa. They broke up back then in 2023, and since then, he has been threatening her. He pretended to have left the building, but instead he was surrounding the building, looking for a loophole, looking for how he could actually enter into the building. Finally, he got a way to jump through the fence, and then he walked down to her apartment. When he got there, he found out that her apartment was locked. So he was looking for a way to actually break in, and the only idea that came to his head was to cut off her gas pipe, just to cause an explosion. And then when he did, nobody came out because he was thinking, oh, maybe if he does that, somebody was going to come in, try to check what was happening, and then he's going to attack. But to his greatest surprise, nobody came. Broke into her apartment, got inside, met her there. He confronted her. They had a heated argument that led to him stabbing her multiple times. Now, it is not clear if the knife he used was from her kitchen or if he brought the knife over. We even found out that he destroyed most of her property when they were arguing. Now, she raised an alarm. She called the attention of her neighbors, and when Lintex saw that the neighbors were already camping around the building, he thought about harming himself so that it's going to look as if someone came in to attack the both of them. But the neighbors weren't buying it when they came in. When they saw him in a pool of blood, they didn't believe that somebody came in to attack them, because Deborah is not somebody that invites people over, and she lives alone. And then the security people recognized his face as the dispatch rider that was outside. Anyways, they arrested him. They took him to the police station, but before they could rush Deborah to the hospital, she had already lost her life. She died in the process. It's just a sad story because Deborah just finished her youth service. She's an interior decorator. She came into Lagos to look for her life, to start afresh, to build a life for herself. And she has already been building a brand for herself. And this tragedy happened to her. I understand that we all always say that, oh, if you want to break up with your ex, do it on phone, you don't need to see him and all of that. Note, this ex has been stalking her. According to Deborah's sister, it was a matter of time before he could even come up to do this, because according to her, he has been threatening Deborah, saying that if he's not going to marry her, no one will. If he's not going to have Deborah, no one will. He sent her voicemail and voice notes, videos. At some point, Deborah even stopped blocking him, because each time she blocks him, he looks for a way to use another number to call her, and then she kept on blocking till she stopped. She was fed up. The least she could do was not to save any random number that has been calling her on the phone. We heard the both of them are from Benue State. I don't know, people have been commenting on social media, and somebody was even saying that we should wait and listen to Litex's side of the story. What do you even need to hear? That somebody killed? The highest thing Litex is going to say is that, oh, maybe he trained her in school, he spent his money on her, he has invested a lot on her, which is like every excuse every man make. I've invested a lot of her, she wants to leave me, blah 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 blah. That's the all. I have sponsored her in school, I sponsored her from. That's the only excuse he's going to give. But is it enough reason to take someone else's life? That child, that girl is somebody's investment. She's somebody hard-earned money, and then he just took law into his own hand. If a girl says she's not doing again, why not just leave her? Must you even take her life for you to take everything you have spent on her? Will that even change anything? Will it even bring back the money you've spent taking her life? It's quite unfortunate. I just wish we ladies would just be asking questions before we dive into dating somebody. Maybe go back, ask their ex questions like, what's going on, so